Hey guys, what's up? So last week was crazy. बहुत सारी नई नई चीज़ें आई हैं and I have it all right here and we are going to talk about it. First of all, the biggest release GPT-5 अभी अभी आ चुका है. If you guys don't know, I don't know how you don't know it. But if you want to know more about it, मैंने इसके ऊपर एक पूरा का पूरा वीडियो बना दिया है. You can go and check it out. Basically, it's a really good coding model. It's a really good overall model. मेरे हिसाब से the community has been very polar about this कि some people absolutely love it, some people absolutely hate it. I love it. I really like this model. मतलब I've been using it. I've just basically stopped using Claude as of now and I'm only using GPT-5. I personally really like the model. मूविंग ऑन, कर्सर ने अपना खुद का CLI कोडिंग टूल निकाला है. सो इफ़ यू गाइज नो व्हाट क्लॉड कोड इज़, very recently Gemini also released a CLI tool and now Cursor has their own CLI tool. Now मैंने ये CLI tool try नहीं किया है, so I have no idea how good this is. This just seemed like something exciting that you guys might want to know. Moving on, XAI यानी Twitter is planning to release ads on the Grok responses. So if you guys don't know, अगर तुम लोग Twitter नहीं यूज़ करते हो, you might not know कि Twitter has this thing where you can just mention at Grok and Grok, the AI bot, will actually respond in a tweet to you. And now XAI is planning to add ads in that, which is it's I don't know if that's a good decision, but whatever, we'll see what happens. मैं लिटरली पंखा बंद करके रिकॉर्ड कर रहा हूँ और AC ठंडा नहीं कर रहा है अभी for some reason. Yeah, so last week ChatGPT released their study mode feature. So if you go to ChatGPT right now, you can actually click on this plus and यहाँ पे एक study and learn वाला feature है where basically it has some extra features. It will quiz you and stuff to study with ChatGPT, and Google has done the exact same thing. Basically this happened like 2 or 3 days after ChatGPT released the feature. They released guided learning. So we don't know who copied whom. Probably Google copied ChatGPT because they came out later. But Google जैसी कंपनी में 2-3 दिन में कोई फीचर बनता नहीं है. So I'm thinking it's like a coincidence. Of course, it's a feature that you would obviously want. Moving on next, if you guys haven't already heard, Gemini is now free for college students as long as your college is signed up with Google, like you have an edu email. You can get Gemini account like a 1 year subscription for absolutely free. VO3 का generation मिलेगा. You will get access to Imagen 3 and you will get access to the pro models, pro deep research and all of that. So that's very exciting. You can just go अपना proof of enrollment उधर submit करो and you'll get access to Gemini Pro. Even I have done that. Next is I also made a full video about this. So OpenAI has released their own open source models जो बहुत टाइम से रिलीज होने वाले थे बट हुए नहीं थे. राइट, मैं बस डर गया था रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है कि नहीं. सो आई एम जस्ट चेकिंग. या, so OpenAI has released their own models. One is a 120B model, one is a 20B model, and if you see, they are basically on a similar level with like O3, which is really wild. At the time of the release कि they released an open source model which was kind of matching the performance of O3 and was much faster, but since GPT-5 is so much better, it kind of makes sense. Next is another exciting thing. So before ChatGPT released GPT-5, Claude has released Claude Opus 4.1, which is competing with GPT-5 on a lot of benchmarks. But of course, I don't use Opus 4.1 because Opus 4.1 is really, really expensive. It's like $15 input and $75 output. So it's really expensive. Comparatively, GPT-5 is much, much cheaper. So I like to stick to, like, you know, uh, GPT-5. But this is still one of the best, if not the best, coding models on the market. Um, Moving on, Genie 3. Okay, so Genie has just been, happening in the background. Genie बहुत ही cool concept है. So basically, Genie is a model about world generation. So ये Google का model है where it basically generates a world as you interact with the world. So जैसे game है, imagine a game being generated as you play it. That's what this is, and this is like the third version of it, and it looks really good. एक बार you guys can see the demo also here.
What you're seeing.
Yeah, so check it out. ये what you're seeing in this interactive world demo, this is being generated as you like click WASD or the arrow keys. So that is very interesting. This is mainly to train like real life models. रियल लाइफ मॉडल्स मतलब रोबोट्स के अंदर जो फिजिक्स इंजन्स होते हैं एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट. नाउ another thing is chat gpt के साथ एक controversy हो गया था. So you could create, there was a feature in chat gpt where you could create a public link, and if you had created a public link of your chat to, let's say, share it with a friend, it was getting indexed on Google, and a lot of people's chats were just getting leaked because people were just reading that. So chat gpt had to remove that feature. um, all right, so Grok has released another feature. They can now generate like AI videos and images. If you want to try it, you can directly go on like the Grok premium subscription, and you can go try it out. Pretty basic. This is one of the demos of it. Yeah, check it out. Pretty cool. uh, to me, honestly, it just looks like ki, you just generated an image in mid journey and just put it in runway. But all right, it's just whatever, it's good. um, chat gpt just hit 700 million weekly active users, and that is that number was at 500 million in March. So that's big. Yeah. uh, Moving on, there's another feature in Gemini. It's called Gemini 2.5 DeepThink, but it is only available in the ultra plan, जो $200 वाला Gemini का plan है. So I have not tried it out. Apparently it is really good, but it hits a limit really quickly is what I've heard. So if you have the $200 plan, go try it out. Another controversy, OpenAI earlier this week Anthropic cut off OpenAI's access to Claude models because they were using Claude models to train their own models, which is kind of a shame. Yeah, there's a possibility that GPT-5 was trained on Anthropic data. I think it's not a possibility, it's like a for sure thing. But yeah, that's happened. OpenAI has also raised $8.3 billion because ChatGPT business के users. Now, if you don't know what ChatGPT business is, okay, CNBC has a ads thing. Wow, How nice is that? I'm not even gonna turn on. Basically, if you don't know what ChatGPT business is, if you're buying ChatGPT as a business, you have to buy like a Teams plan where everyone can access everyone's chats and there's like an admin account, all of that stuff. That just hit 5 million users, which is huge. So they're making a lot of money from that, and they just raised 8.3 billion supposedly because of that. um, Another exciting thing now, this was not like a huge news and ये बहुत latest नहीं है, but I just wanted to talk about it. So there is this platform called V0 Dev by Vercel, if you guys don't know. So V0 Dev is kind of like Bolt and Lovable, but it basically uses all of Vercel's resources like shared CN and all of that to create web apps. And now they have released their own API, and so you can make your AI app builder just from their API. So AI app builder has now become such a common concept that it could just become like a small part of your software. So that's very exciting news. Definitely you guys should go check it out and see what kind of projects you can build with this API. All right, that is it for today. Thank you for watching. Tada, bye bye.